Hello, my name is Mackenzie McGuire.
Hi, I'm Sydney Firmin.
And this is our lock operon. The lock operon would be off when there is no lactose in the cell. The lock operon would be on when lactose is present and there is little or no glucose in the cell. However, the lock operon would be off even when lactose is present if sufficient glucose is seamlessly present. The lock and TRP operons are similar because they both have regulatory genes that produce repressor proteins that can interact with the operator and shut down transcription of the structural genes. Now, the differences between lock and TRP operons is that the lock operon is inducible. The presence of lactose induces production of the enzymes needed for lactose digestion. The TRP operon is repressible. It is ordinarily on, producing tryptophan, which is needed for protein production by the cells. It is turned off only when an excess of tryptophan is available to the cell. The lock operon is controlled by both a regulatory protein. Even if lactose is present at high levels, the second control keeps production of the enzymes for digesting lactose at very low levels if glucose is also present in the cells. The advantages gained by having genes organized in operons is that both systems are set up to seamlessly turn on and off all the genes required in the metabolic pathway. This is much more efficient than having each gene under independent control. This is a negative mechanism because transcription normally takes place of the repressor proteins that are produced by regulatory gene, but they are unable to bind to the operator in their normal conformation. The lock operon has the operator and the structural genes that are transcribed together or under the control of the repressor. Transcription is off when the level of glucose is very low and absent.
When transcription is present and able to bind to the LAC, which can bind to the binding site, allowing the RNA polymerase to bind to the promoter, and transcribes to polyctronic mRNA containing the LAC-Z, LAC-Y, and the LAC-A genes. When LAC operon is shut off under low lactose conditions, the LAC repressor prevents transcription of the LAC operon. The LAC operon is turned on, all lactose levels rise and prevent a LAC repressor from binding to the operator. And this is our LAC operon.